Says I'm live. That's what's up. And this is gonna be a good test to see how many people actually get the notifications. Right here. Let's see who jump up in here, man. Rolling with me. After work. Yeah, man, y'all already know what it is. I am Get Boy Box. This is Roughhouse Boxing TV. Mobile. We rolling. That's what it is. Oh, we got 4 of them in the building already. I can't see who's in the building. Y'all let me know who's in here, man. Throw something up in the chat. CB Sports TV, what's going on with you? Abdullah bin Bobby Al Taib. Hey, appreciate y'all for stopping by the house, man. Rocking with me. Hey, wipe your feet, close the door behind you, man. Jump in. We rolling. That's what's up. Man. Hey, appreciate y'all stopping by the house, man. Coming in, man. Hey, y'all already know where everything's at, man. Soft drink is in the fridge. Strong drink is in the cabinet, man. You know where the cups is at. Hey, oh shit is in the house. What's going on with you, bro? Hey, you know what it is, man. Hey, wipe your feet, close the door behind you. Come on in, man. That's what's up. All right, few things going on today. You know, few things broke, and I got the info through the brother BFTB Boxing, and then I had to go back and check the source, which was Blue Blood, about Dillian White possibly canceling his December 22nd date. I know as boxing fans, we hate when there's cancellations, when fights don't go through. I know that to a lot of people, this may have been a big disappointment, but I personally am not one of them. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. In my opinion, my humble opinion, man, Dillian White is the king supreme of Tomato Can Alley. That dude is the best. He's the top, the top tier level of the Tackums, the Chizoras, the Lucas Browns, you know, and Joseph Parkers, and you know, and all of those type of cats, man. Each one of these dudes, when they stepped up to face elite level competition, has been knocked back down to the basement. CB say, he said, F Lillian White, that coward don't want no smoke. Nah, he don't want no smoke, man. And I know it's gonna be people that watch this video and be like, oh man, you just hating on UK fighters and you hating on Dillian White. You know what? I can't stand Dillian White. That ain't got nothing to do with UK fighters, because there's UK fighters over there that I do like. But Lillian Burnt Crispy Shrek is not one of them. You know, and not too long ago, man, on my channel, man, I had some discussion / debate with a visitor that stopped by the house, man, and he kept bringing up Dillian White's name, you know, as a top tier, top level heavyweight fighter, and I was like, dude, stop that, bruh. That dude is not top tier, and I can't understand why people keep throwing his name out there like he's top tier. That's the only reason they throw him out there like that is to justify AJ's resume, man. Real talk, man. Because for one, he did all that loud barking, you know, talking about he wanted Deontay Wilder, and then he put out some text messages and whatnot. And basically, Deontay Wilder was saying, I guess he was telling Deontay Wilder, you got to fight me. And Deontay was like, I ain't got to do nothing. Man, I ain't got to fight you. And at that particular point in time, Deontay was trying to get at AJ and get that smoke with AJ. And that's why y'all heard Deontay say, man, why would I fight a peasant? I'm chasing kings. And Dillian White is a peasant. Man, bro, he was literally 30 seconds away from losing that fight with Joseph Parker. Am I lying? If I'm lying, somebody in the chat tell me I'm lying. But if that round could about another 30, 45 seconds, That boy would have caught that L, because Joseph Parker pieced him up in the 12th round of that fight. But yeah, man, and I'm gonna say this, as fight fans, and I'm gonna bring it a little closer to home, as American fight fans, we are spoiled. PK Boxing and MMA, what's going on, bro? Salute, Woo Pig Suey. It's my Arkansas Connect right there, bro. Hey, you know what it is, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Wipe your feet, close the door behind you. Come on in, man. Hey, sit over there by CB. CB, stop hogging up the couch, bro. Let PK sit down. Don't be that way, man. Let him sit down. That's what's up. But yeah, as American boxing fans, we are spoiled. We are spoiled because over the course of years and decades, with the exception of the beginning of the 2000s. Oh, you welcome, PK, man. You know, you already got, hey, you got a key to the house. Everybody here got a key to the house, man. Y'all come on through whenever y'all want to. But yeah, as American fight fans, we have always had the fortune of having top tier boxers, you know, throughout the ranks, throughout the landscape of boxing. So we're spoiled in that respect, man. I'll go ahead and be the first to admit it, you know, and that has been the same for other countries, especially in the heavyweight division, such countries such as the UK. Now, right now, they've got a crop of heavyweight contenders, and you know, they got Anthony Joshua over there, who is their champion, and man, they do their best to hold that up and rub it in people's faces and this and that, you know, whatever, and let it be known that there are champions in the UK. You know what? Tip my hat. Golf clap. You know, you got that. That's what's up, man. But at the same time, bruh, I can name other heavyweights who, and let me back this up. Being the fact that we've had this talent over the past, we know what good looks like. We know what right looks like. You know what I'm saying? We know what top tier looks like. And don't fool yourself, because they know what it looks like too, because they watched our fighters. And you know what? Some of them weren't even, you know, they may not have been American citizens, but they wound up moving to and fighting out of the United States. You know, that's just what it is. But we've got a measuring stick. We got a bar, a scale for what good is, what great is, what trash is. We've had all of that over here, you know, in abundance, regardless of what level you're talking, from the top down to the bottom. We've had it in abundance over here in the United States, bro. And when you line Dillian White, who is supposed to be a top tier heavyweight, you know, by the claim of a lot of UK boxing fans and Dillian White, you know, fans, whatever. Hey, let me know in the chat, who wins this fight, Dillian White or Ike Ibeabuchi? I'll wait. I want to see what y'all say. Y'all let me know. Dillian White versus Ike Ibeabuchi. Who wins that fight? Prime for prime. Let me know. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my 2 cents on it. Ike Ibeabuchi destroys that boy Dillian White in probably 2 to 3 rounds. 2 to 3 rounds. That's right. The president would destroy that dude. That's right, PK. All right, and I'll go one further. Check this out. Dillian White versus a prime Jerry Cooney. Boxing Creed. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, thank you for stopping by the house, chopping it up with us, bro. Hey, you know what it is, man. Hey, wipe your feet, close the door behind you. Come on in. That's what's up, man. But yeah, Dillian White versus Jerry Cooney. Somebody tell me what you think about that. Because I think Jerry Cooney boxes the ears off of him. Same outcome. That's what the boxing crews say. Let's go. Dillian White versus Shavers. PK said he liked Jerry. Dillian White versus Ernest Shavers. The man that gave Muhammad Ali hell. How does Dillian White fare against Shavers? He gets his face beat off. That's what happens. You know, so we've got a bar, we've got a scale, a talent scale when it comes to newcomers. We got something to judge against and something to measure them by. Because we've seen it. Shavers KOs him. That's what's up. He said, Boxing Creed said White dies. That's what's up. Real talk. Yeah, paramedics gonna have to be on standby for that boy Dillian. That real talk. Now, once again, yeah, that's what's up. Hollering at PK. Now, once again, we got. Let's set the backstory. We had Luis Ortiz, who was scheduled to be on the Deontay Wilder undercard December 1st. He was already set with that. Then Dillian White and Eddie Hearn, started, barking and yapping and doing what they do and out there, cloud chasing, calling out Luis Ortiz's name. Oh, Dillian White will knock that old man out. He's a bum, blah, 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 easy work, yada, yada, all that stuff. Luis Ortiz was like, all right, hey, you know what? You say you got that smoke? I want that smoke. I'll fight you. Agreed to jump off the Deontay Wilder undercard so he can go over there and take that what is it, the WBC silver title from Dillian White. Now all the while the word was, well, Dillian's in the process of finalizing the Chisora fight, and Chisora will be the big money fight for him, and blah 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 blah. Which this is a fight we've already seen before, and I'm gonna tell y'all, any Chisora fans out there, Chisora is trash too. He's right there in Tomato Can Alley. He's old. He's past his prime. He's a punching bag. You know what? If the truth hurts, say ouch. There it is. That dude is not top tier at all. So Luis Ortiz goes ahead and says, all right, cool, I'll fight you. Send the contract. Hearns and Dillian White don't respond. They're quiet as church mice pissing on cotton. You know what I'm saying? And this isn't the first time that Dillian has ducked that smoke from Ortiz. Because when Ortiz was signed to Matchroom for that 3-fight deal, there was talks about Dillian taking on PK said Chisora is European level, and I thought he edged Dillian White, honestly. Yeah, there's a lot of people that thought that Chisora beat White in that first fight. I've heard that said numerous times. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. That was not a fight I was interested in. That was not a fight that I watched. But just for the sake of the people that have been telling me that they believe Chisora won that fight, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch that, man. And then we're gonna talk about it at the house, man. But yeah, so when Luis Ortiz tells him, hey, I'll take that smoke, send the contract, they get quiet. They was doing all that all that stuff earlier, you know what I'm saying? Before, because they were just trying to use his name to get Chisora to go ahead and sign that contract. Now Chisora would be easier work. I mean, significantly easier work in terms of, you know, getting a victory versus Dillian White fighting Luis Ortiz. Man, Luis Ortiz is gonna smash that dude if they ever fight. Man, any top tier heavyweight is gonna smash that boy Dillian White if he fights him. We already know that AJ knocked him stupid in what, 6 or 7 rounds. Underrated Darkness, salute to you, OG. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you stopping. Hey, wipe your feet. Close the door behind you. Come on in. Jason C, what it do? Hey, shout out to my man Jason C, man. He keep me up on my toes, man. That brother, he's always pushed me to put out more content, man. I appreciate you, bro. And be on the lookout for the breakdown and prediction video for Danny Jacobs and Derevyanchenko tonight. White beats Ortiz in 5. Now see, here we go. Jason C said White beats Ortiz in 5. Dude, I respect your opinion, but I strongly disagree with that. And Jason, man, let me ask you, what gives you the mindset that Dillian White would just go in there and run over Luis Ortiz? Say, who has Ortiz beat that's better than Parker? That's better than Parker, dude. Once again, bro, you put Parker's name out there like Parker is something special. Parker's right in the rest of Tomato Can Alley, bro. And I play a bunch of 5th graders and I beat them all. How good does that make me? You know what I'm saying? And they all look like world beaters when they fighting each other. Tackle, Chisora, Dillian White, Lucas Brown, David Price, all them dudes. They look like world beaters fighting each other to a top tier heavyweight. And you know what? Ortiz did the same, but he didn't win a world title. And you know what? I'll give you that. Ortiz lost against Deontay Wilder. But you know what? I tell you what. He flatlines Dillian White. Dillian White is sloppy. Dillian White gasses out. Dillian White, hold on, get ready to make my turn here. Dillian White can't fight off the back foot. All he is a come forward and brawl type of fighter. Luis Ortiz is probably the second best technically sound boxing heavyweight in the division, next to Tyson Fury. In my opinion, next to Tyson Fury. So yeah, but hey, I applaud your confidence in that dude, and that's your guy. You're supposed to ride with your guy. I give you that salute. But if they ever do fight, mark my words, Ortiz is gonna flatline that boy, man. He is. He gonna flatline that boy, and we're gonna have this conversation again. White stops Ortiz, easy work. White has shown different styles in different fights. Ortiz struggled in the last 3 before Wilder. I don't know about that different style stuff, bro, because I've watched a plethora of Dillian White fights, and they all look the same. They all of them he looked the same against Joseph Parker as he did against AJ, same against AJ as he did against Lucas Brown. He looked the same against all of them. Lawrence Williams, what it do? Now, okay, Jason, you judging what he's gonna do to Ortiz based off what he's done to the tomato cans in the past. You talking resumes. You talk, okay, you know what? And this is another thing I want to bring out, and I'm kind of glad you went there, man, because a lot of people have this mindset that, and they say, oh, well, so-and-so fought so many ranked fighters and this and that. And I'm going to tell you like this, bro. The rankings is not a talent scale. It is not a talent scale. It's a pecking order. That's exactly what it is. It's a pecking order in to see, you know, who's in line for the next shot at the guy with the belt. That's all it is. Because if it was a talent scale, that would mean that everybody had fought the same opposition and everybody would have the same number of fights, and then we'd be able to see. But it's not like that. It's not like that. But hey, like I said, man, I applaud your confidence in Dillian White. Well, let me ask you this, Jason. Since we're talking what ifs, Jason said Jennings, he struggled and he's not a top 15 fighter. Top 3 heavyweights, AJ, Wilder, and White. Man, you crazy as cat shit, bro. Yeah, but man, you tripping. So White is better than Fury? White is better than Fury. Man, Fury will box the nose off of Dillian White. Box circles around him. When you speak on boxer's resume, make sure you point out why a certain fighter didn't happen to elevate a boxer's resume. Hey, you gotta be more specific, bro, because it sounds like you talking about AJ. Cause Povetkin sure didn't elevate his resume at all. Not at all. Fury looked like trash the last 2 fights. Hey, and he was still box the ears off Dillian White. Even after his Rick James 2-year-long cocaine binge. He was still box the ears off that dude. What you say, PK? PK said, if Ortiz is such easy work, then why does White keep ducking him? King Kong sparks Dillian White. Povetkin, KO Ortiz. Okay, you talking amateurs. Once again, you talking amateurs. That was many years ago. And let y'all tell it, Ortiz is 152 years old. I agree, Boxing Creed 215. White cannot beat Fury. No, he can't beat Fury. He barely beat Parker. Hey, he barely beat Lucas Brown. Lucas Brown was giving him all he can handle until White caught him with a good shot. Saddam Ali beat Bud. It jumped on me. I'm sorry. PK said Saddam Ali beat Bud in the amateurs. Who's the better pro? That's a good question. If we're going, I said, why would White take an Ortiz fight when Ortiz doesn't break much? See, there you go, bro. Hey man, y'all do that, man. All y'all talk about is, well, the bag, his money, blah blah blah. Nobody, and I said this in the video yesterday, bro. There is a lack of tough guy mentality in boxing today, and that's a prime example right there. And as fans, we give these fighters passes and excuses. You know, well, he's got to get that money. He gonna get the money. He gonna get the money, and in the process of taking out the fighter that's labeled as the boogeyman, because Ortiz is still labeled as the boogeyman. In the process of taking out the boogeyman, his stature is only gonna get higher. But you know what? Dillian White is a chess piece for Eddie Hearn that Eddie Hearn is willing to sacrifice at any given notice. P Money, White is not improved at all, in my opinion. He still fights the same way. He is just carefully matched to make him look good. It's an illusion. That's what I was saying, bro. The many styles, man. White has looked exactly the same. Exactly. In the fights that I've watched, man, I've watched probably about 5 or 6 of his fights, and he looked the same. So I don't see this evolving style and this progression that you're talking about, bro. Marquise Johnson, what's going on, bro? What's good? Hey, he says, salute. I can't respect these guys that call a guy out, then refuse Uh-oh, you jumped on me. Then refused to fight them because of money. Real talk, man. Hey, you know what? Like I said, bro, these boxers are wanting to be suits instead of fighters. They lack that tough guy mentality. I'm waiting on that dude. And like I said, Deontay Wilder in the heavyweight division is that dude that's calling people out by name. Want your belt. I want your belt. Ortiz called who out? White offered Ortiz a fight many times. Man, really? Hey, you know what? Just because he says that, and the only reason they didn't fight prior was because of the PED thing. When Ortiz tested positive for those PEDs, then Eddie Hearn was like, oh, he should be banned from the sport of boxing. He shouldn't box anymore. You know, he should be they should throw him away and lock him up and throw him away the key and all of this. You know what I'm saying? But when Ortiz and Deontay White were lined up to fight, then it was like, oh, Ortiz, why would Wilder do that? Ortiz is such a dangerous fight. I don't understand why he would do that. Yeah, man. In the same way that Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz after his PED incident, Dillian White could have done the same. Bro. You can polish up a turd however you want to, bro, but it's still a turd. It's still doo-doo. It really is. And if he wanted that smoke, meaning Dillian White, if Dillian White wanted that smoke, regardless of what anybody say, bruh, he would have went and got that smoke. Because I don't care who you are and what you say, Luis Ortiz is a scalp that you want on your mantle if you in the heavyweight division. Ortiz is 38. Klitschko was 41. So what you saying? Klitschko was older than that, and AJ fought him. I'm failing to see your point. Okay, you know what? If that's not an impressive win, then you know what? If he was such easy work, I'm gonna tell you like this, and anybody in the comment section that agrees or disagrees, whichever way, y'all let me know. If Luis Ortiz was such easy work in the heavyweight division, why aren't these dudes lining up to fight him? Because like I said, that's a scalp you want on your mantle. You say what you want, but that looks impressive on your resume if you're willing to take that challenge as a heavyweight. You know, and it is what it is. And cats can sit up and they can make all the excuses they want to. They can say whatever they want to. He has no belt. He has no money, but he has reputation. Dillian White's belt isn't real. He's the silver champion. So you might well say he has no belt. Who in the world is lining up to get the silver championship belt other than Luis Ortiz? Because everybody around Luis Ortiz is dodging and trying to avoid him, and he's standing in the middle of the street screaming for a fight. So what does he have to do? All right, cool. I'll go after a silver championship. Hey, Rod X, what it do? KQKC Boxing, what's going on with you, man? Hey, both of y'all, hey, y'all know what it is. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you. Come on in, man. We got my man JCC. He's in the building, man. He's the white Dillian White supporter. I respect that, and plus he's a member of the house. You know what I'm saying? He comes by the house all the time, so he's good people. And I got no problem with differing opinions and you know, alternate points of view that are different from mine. None whatsoever. White big money fighter or White is a big money fighter where? Only in the UK? White couldn't fill a 10,000 seat arena here in the States. Okay, yeah, you got to support your UK brother. That's what's up, bro. But that's the only place. That is the only place where he's a seller. He can't come over here and sell nothing because cats over here in the States don't know him. Aside from the diehard boxing fans, nobody knows Dillian White. He's below AJ. Here in the States, man, cats don't really know AJ. But y'all know Deontay Wilder, and y'all know Luis Ortiz over there. All of y'all know that. And that's real talk. Every single one of y'all know Deontay Wilder, and you all know Ortiz too. You know why? Because y'all boys, y'all's eminent premier fighters got the label of ducking them. That's why. The States isn't the mecca of boxing anymore. Hold up, it jumped up on me, man. Hold up. States isn't the mecca of boxing anymore. It's in the UK. Okay, then if it's not the mecca of boxing, then why are all of the up and coming fighters still coming here to the States to train, to fight, and get paid? Dog, ain't no droves of people coming to the UK for boxing tutelage. That's like saying, if I wanted to be a long distance runner, where would I go to train? I would probably go to Africa, probably to train with those Kenyans, because hands down, every year or every time the Olympics or any kind of long distance meet comes, who wins normally? It's the Kenyans, the Ethiopians, those Africans. A world class. Where would I go to train? I would probably go to Russia, because that is where world-class gymnasts come from. It's the same thing with boxing. If you want to get the best instruction, if you want to get the best fighting experience, the best sparring experience, you got to come to the States, bro. And people from the UK are going to say, oh, well, the UK's got it, now, because y'all got a few more contenders. I give you that. Y'all got a few more contenders than y'all normally have. But the majority of them aren't belt holders, not real belt holders. So, I mean, what you got is, a few extra bodies. That's exactly what you got. Let me see. Who is this? P Money said, Jason C, you can defend cowards all you like, but I can't support that. You are entitled to your opinion, but I don't have to support cowardice. White is hot garbage. I don't know if he beats Brazil or Wilder. He's definitely not beating Wilder. Timmy Diamond's in the building. What's going on, man? Hey, welcome to the house, bro. Thank you for stopping by, chopping it up with us, man. You know what it is. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you. Come on in. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of chilly outside and it's raining. So that's what's up. Okay, so Spence Brook was in the UK, not in the States. That's because Brook had the belt. And Spence went over there and brought the belt back. So let me ask you this. If fight again, let me know. It would take place in Dallas Stadium in Dallas, Texas. That's where it would take place. And Kell Brook would probably get his eye sockets reattached from his head again, or detached, I should say. Okay. Rod X, the US is way behind the US in boxing. I agree, man. And like I said, man, I don't fault my man Jason C for supporting British boxing. He's supposed to. Jason C, AJ didn't come fight here. AP Money. What do you mean? I don't know. Hey Jason, you kind of confused me on that one. I know you were talking to P Money, but AJ didn't come here, didn't come fight here. What do you mean he didn't come fight in the UK? The Boxing Creed said, Jason C, you making my head hurt, fam. Stay woke. Brook was giving Spence the business before the injury. But how do you think he got that injury? Answer me that. Was Spence not the cause of the injury? And another thing in terms of Brook and Spence, yeah, Brook was probably up on the scorecards, but all that showed me is Brook didn't have enough to stop or deter Errol Spence, because Errol Spence is a monster. And it's mighty funny that boy Brook wasn't jumping up talking about, hey, I want that rematch, I want that smoke, I want my belt back. He been quiet. Hey, he got PTSD now. That dude got traumatic brain injury for real, man. He had nightmares about Errol Spence. Oh no, the States. So AJ didn't come to the States, right? Even though Lennox Lewis urged him, hey man, you need to go fight in the States. Because hey, and I'm gonna tell you like this. Everybody in the UK is saying, okay, oh well, AJ is this pay-per-view massive superstar and blah 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 and yada yada, and he sells out 90,000 seat arenas. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bruh. I honestly believe it really doesn't matter who fights over there at Wembley. Y'all gonna go because they got beer there. Really, it's an event. It's a night out. Something's going on at Wembley. I think y'all gonna go. But on the flip side of that, they didn't sell out Wembley for Povetkin, and that was supposed to be such a major, dangerous fight. So I don't know. I just Dillian White is overhyped, and you know what? He's overhyped because the UK is starving for boxing talent. Marquise Johnson said, did Brooks slip on sweat in the ring and break his eye socket? Nah, man. He slipped and fell into what's going on. Trey X in the building. What's up with you, bruh? Yeah, hey, you know what it is, man. You already got a key, man. I know you let yourself in. That's what's up, man. Hey, wipe your feet, close the door behind you. Come on in. Hey, Trey, man. I'm gonna get at you and Marlo later, man. I got something I want to run by y'all, man, and let me know what y'all think about it. But that's what's up. Brook did ask for a rematch and confronted Spence, and Spence said, no, not without another belt. Can anybody confirm that? Jason C said, I'm just giving the facts. After Spence beat Brooks, he said Brook did ask for a rematch and confronted Spence, and Spence said no, not without another belt. Okay, you know what? I am gonna have to research that one. I'm really gonna have to research that one. Kell Brook is PK said Kell Brook is a good fighter. The injury only prolonged the fight around or so. Spence had already started coming back. Momentum was with Spence when he re-injured Brook's eye. I agree. Spence beat Brook into alcoholic-driven depression. That's what Marquise Johnson said. Jason C is hollering at PK and P Money. Said JC said UK have the best fighters in the world, the best fighter in the world in AJ. You can't say that, bruh, until he fights Deontay Wilder. You potentially have the best fighter in the world, but your guy won't fight Deontay Wilder. You know, it should have been easy to make that fight. All they had to do was give Deontay a respectable offer from the beginning, and that fight would have been over with. We would have been talking about that fight in the past tense. The Boxer Creed said, all this talk about numbers. Why? Fight the best. If you think you're the best, all heads must roll. Simple as that. These guys are fighters. Fight. Real talk. Timmy Diamond's hollering at Trey X. Trey X say, bet. That's what's up. I'm going to get it at you and Marlo later, man. Jason C said, yes, it's on Fight Hype. Man, Fight Hype. Okay. Fight Hype. Trey X, Timmy is hollering at Timmy Diamonds. Organics Herbal Supplemental. That's what's up. What's going on, family? Hey, thank you for stopping by the house, man. You know what it is. Hey, wipe your feet, close the door behind you. Come on in. Okay, boxing and MMA was okay. You talking about PK. Marquise Johnson says UK logic is like Golden State saying we ain't playing Celtics in the finals because they didn't play anybody in the East. Real talk. That's Organics. Spence and Brooke call out was at 154. That's what Organics herbal supplement saying that I guess Brooke called Spence out to come up and fight at 154. He didn't want any more smoke at 147. Okay. Well, if that is the case, Jason C, since you are the representative, the UK representative, I'm gonna ask you why didn't Brooke call out Spence for a rematch at 147? Wilder has, Jason C said, Wilder has never beat a world champion. He beat Stavern. Stavern was a world champion. He was the WBC super champion. So I beg to differ. Wilder refused to sign the contract. You know what? For the sake of not going back through the whole history of this one, I need BFTB because he's down to go through the whole history, but I'm not. I don't have the patience. But we're gonna do a quick recap. My bad, y'all. I had technical difficulty, but that's what's up. But I digress. All right. Quick recap of the Deontay Wilder AJ negotiations. We're gonna start from where AJ said, "What's half of 100 million? He said, what's 60% of 100 million? $50 million, which that's bad math, but that's what he said. Go back and check the interview. He said that. Give me $50 million and I'll sign the fight tomorrow. Now, before you tell me, oh, that was just an off the cuff remark, because that's what a lot of UK people tell me. Oh, that was just an off the cuff remark. How you gonna take that seriously? In America, when somebody say, hey, if you give me this, then I'll do this. And then whatever you asked for is offered, and you don't come through on your end, you are called a liar. There may be a cultural difference. There might be maybe a cultural thing, just a US thing. But here in the States, if somebody tell me, hey man, I will build your back deck for $500. I'll build you a brand new back deck on your house for $500. And then the homie PK Boxing gives me $500, and then I tell him, nah, man, I was just tripping, man. I was just playing. I'm a liar. So, I mean, that's what that was. So he asked for the 50 million. Deontay Wilder say, hey, it's in the bag. Eddie Hearn say, oh, how in the world did he get 50 million? People from Alabama, they don't have money. They can't have $50 million. Oh, that's a head scratcher. We don't believe that money is real. Even though he is backed by Al Heyman, the same person who did the Floyd Mayweather Oscar De La Hoya deal, the Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor deal, the Floyd Mayweather Canelo deal. Al Heyman had a hand in all of those and securing the funding, the backing for those $300 and $400 million fights. So I mean, why couldn't he come up with 50 million? But that's neither here nor there. All right. So after the $50 million bag was in question, and it later came out that the funds were verifiable. Even Eddie Hearns and Barry Hearns said it. So, there it is. But after that, then the narrative started coming up. Well, Deontay Wilder's his profile's not high enough, and nobody knows him, and blah blah blah, this and that. Why doesn't he fight Luis? No, he tried to throw Dillian White at Deontay Wilder. And that's when Deontay Wilder was like, dude, I'm not chasing peasants. I'm chasing kings. I want to fight with AJ. And they were like, well, he needs to raise his profile. He's really a nobody, even in his own country. And the guy that your boys, AJ and Dillian White, ducked, Luis Ortiz, Deontay Wilder said, all right, well, I'll fight him. We'll see if that raises my profile. And it did. It did. It really did. Jason C said, Bermain, not a real champ. Okay. He was the WBC super heavyweight title holder. When Deontay Wilder fought him, Stavern was the WBC super title holder. So, and you want to go into the paper champ theory and all of that stuff, you know, hey, like I said, once again, that's why I need BFTB. But because I don't have the patience to go into that. But back to AJ Wilder. So Wilder was like, hey, make me an offer. Eddie Hearn said 12-5 flat. 12-5 flat, nothing on the back end. And Wilder was like, hold up, man, 12-5 flat on what is potentially $100 million fight. And then Eddie said, oh, no, this wouldn't be $100 million fight. At best, it'd be about $40-50 million. That's what it would be. He was lying. He knew. Eddie is greedy. Eddie is greedy. So after Deontay was like, nah, man, at 12-5, you got to be more respectable than that. Eddie Hearns was like, oh, okay, $15 million flat. Nothing on the back end, no pay-per-view, no gate, no nothing. And AJ gets to choose all the referees. I mean, he chooses the referee. He picks all the judges. It's going to be in Wembley Stadium. His mother is going to be the cameraman. His uncle is going to wrap his hands. You know, so on and so forth. Everything was slanted towards AJ. And the boy Deontay was like, man, all right, skip it. I'll fight it. I need to know a date and a venue because Deontay Wilder wanted that fight on September 22nd. That's when he wanted it. He wanted it September 22nd. And then Eddie Hearns was like, well, that's too soon. That's too soon. This is the biggest fight of AJ's life. He needs more than 8 weeks to train for that fight. He's got to be at his prime, at his peak, at his best. He's got so much to lose. And then shortly after that, the WBA comes in and says, "Up, time's up. You got to fight Povetkin. Povetkin is your mandatory. You got to fight Povetkin." Now, if I'm wrong, somebody in the comment section, let me know. One, unification trumps mandatories every time, right? Am I right? Unification trumps mandatory. And two, there was a simple solution for that situation. It's called step aside money. Team AJ could have paid Povetkin step aside money if he was just determined to not budge. And you know what? They could have paid him step aside money. Hey, we'll give you this much money, to step aside. Let me go grab this belt from Deontay Wilder, and then after that, me and you can get it on, Povetkin, and then I'll be the undisputed heavyweight champ. I have all the belts, even that imaginary paper mache IBO belt, that Crayola crayon Walmart Quickie Lube belt. I'll have it too. And if you want to fight me for all of those, we can get down after that. But nah, he didn't do that. Which brings, and at that point, Deontay Wilder was just like, you know what? Skip this dude. Which kind of brings me back to my point. There is a lack of tough guy mentality in boxing today. AJ has demonstrated it. Dillian White has demonstrated it. Where we from, bruh, if you say you want that smoke and you don't go get that smoke, you a coward. You can't say, hey man, I want to fight Trey X, man. I want to fight Trey X. And then Trey say, hey, well, what's up there, dude? I'm right here. You want that smoke? I got it. And I say, hey, hold up, man. I ain't got the right shoes to be fighting you. Nah, man. Hey, man, we can't fight in the grass because, like, when I was 3, I slipped in the grass, man, and I twisted my ankle pretty bad, dude. I was laid up for 2 weeks. You can't do that. You cannot do that, bruh. If you put it out there in the universe that you want that smoke and you don't go get that smoke, you a coward. Ain't nobody gonna give you no passes over here. When you start coming up with excuses, ain't nobody. And if I gave them excuses to Trey X, everybody that was around and anybody that knew me was gonna be like, man, I heard you punked out against Trey, bruh. He said he was ready to get down. He was out there in your face telling you he wanted, and you start talking about your J's. That you couldn't fight him because your shoelaces one tied in a double knot. Hey man, maybe it's a cultural difference. Maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah. All I want to know is Dillian White, what happened? Because you said you wanted this smoke. Dillian wanted that smoke. That's what he proclaimed. From the mountaintops, he proclaimed he wanted that smoke. Said it would be easy work. Said it would be easy work. And that kind of brings me back to AJ too, because AJ put it out there with the British media that he had Eddie Hearns, that Deontay Wilder will be an easier fight than who did he say? Joseph Parker? It'll be easy work. I got an analogy for y'all. Check this out. Let's say we in a big field. We standing on one end of the field, and 500 yards away on the other end of the field, there's a kitten. A little baby kitten, only a week old. And I say, hey, Timmy Diamonds, hey, bruh, I'll give you $50 million if you go over there and get that kitten and bring it back to me. Timmy, would you go get the kitten for $50 million? Would you walk 500 yards to go get that kitten and bring it back to me for 500? And you know that I've given out 100 and 200 and 300 million dollars before. And I tell you, hey, Timmy, man, hey, do me a solid, man. If you go get that kitten for me 500 yards on the other side of that field and bring it back to me, I'll give you $50 million. I'm pretty sure Timmy would be like, man, easy work. Hey, I got you, bro. Real talk, I got you. He sprint over there. What a kid, what a kid. Oh, there go the kid. Yeah, come on, kid. He go to kid. What a 50 million. Now, if Wilder and Ortiz are as easy, as easy work as AJ and Dillian White claim them to be, and there's big price tags attached to Deontay Wilder, why didn't AJ come get that easy money? That's easy money. He put it out there. He wanted to be the first billionaire in boxing. Well, if 50 million is offered to you and you decide to take 10 million to fight Povetkin, that doesn't correlate to me. I don't see the logic. I don't see the sense. You are impeding your process to get to that $1 billion mark. And it's supposed to be for easy work too. If Luis Ortiz is 365 years old and his birth certificate is in Roman numerals, and he got to do dialysis every day, and he gonna come to the ring with an oxygen tank on and one of those strollers, if that's the case, and he gonna get millions of dollars to fight Ortiz, why not go get that easy work? And Ortiz has a reputation attached to him as the boogeyman. Why not go get that easy money? Go get that smoke. Want to be tough, guys. A lack of tough guy mentality. That's what's up. Hey, well, check it out, man. I'm getting ready to go in the house. I've been parked in the front yard for a minute, man. But that's what it is. Hey, I appreciate all y'all stopping by the house, man. Y'all know what it is. I am that boy Box. This is Rough House Boxing TV. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. But I think everybody here is already a resident of the house, man. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. But if there is anybody out there that's not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, man. And share this to your social media platforms, man. Give somebody else a chance to see how we putting it down here at the house, man. Let them peek their head around and see what's going on, man. But that's what's up. Hey, salute. Shout out to the whole LDBC. Shout out to the homies at Marlo's Corner. Shout out to CB Sports TV. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to PK Boxing and MMA. I don't know if I missed anybody else that's a content provider, but if I did, I'm sorry. Salute to you as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to think, is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So y'all can go ahead and get on out the house now.